Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I am Frozen, and today we do a bit more SpellRogue. So I've kind of done a bit more stuff off camera and play this. I do play it kind of like for doing other things, and we're gonna jump back in and play another run. So
Yeah.
what I want to do at the moment is I've got a bunch of things like challenges to try and do to unlock other stuff, and one of those challenges I think is to gain 25 blessing. So we're going to try and do that.
Why not?
We are going to try and gain lots of blessing, and the one to do that with is with Hazel. We're going to take the third deck type, which in this case allows you to mulch and basically give +2 to lowest value die and +1, -1 to the current value die you put in it. We have then attack 1 to 5, deal that damage, and then also counter 3 to basically get 3 block and deplete, gain another block as a 3 block as well. So that is what we're going to try out. As we can see, I've done all of the other ones here, climbing up through the ranks, and now we're going to try and do a 2-stage mutation. So let's see what we can do. Every third turn receive 2 damage. I got to take 4 at least. -1 option in drafts. That's actually not that bad, because it doesn't affect me at all. Every 5th die being a Vex die isn't that bad. Escalation, receiving the Rupture. If I plan to defend quite a lot, that isn't bad either. On death, receive 4 weak. I'll just take the options and be done with it. Now I just receive less options for the entire run. So we got Glimmer and Daze on turn 1. Take the Glimmer because that's going to be more useful. And let's see what we want to do here. I would like to fight 2 elites, and I got a way of taking on 2 elites plus going to 2 events. I can't move across there, no. Could go to a shop first. Early shop. Early shop doesn't seem that bad. So basically what I want to try and do is gain as much blessing as possible. I think they have released like an update to the game, which has been nice actually, you know. I can mulch this, which will give that +2. It doesn't mean I can do anything with it though. So mulch this first. That goes to a 5, so we chuck that in there. Deal the damage. Then we chuck this in there, deal the damage. This one's a 5, chuck this in there, and deal the damage. Yeah, I've been liking this game. Been playing it a bit down in my downtime, which has been kind of nice. Do we mulch this? The issue that gets 2, so no. Mulch this first. So we can chuck a 5 in there. And then that should die. I mean, it was dead anyway, but I was trying to figure out the math. Because figuring out math is fun. Gain a blessing, gain block. That's exactly what we want. I will take it. It might be harder to gain stuff that gives me what I want, but I have no problem with that. So here, we want to really defend if we can. I'm going to mulch first, see what happens. That's great, mulch that in there, because it will do other things. I can just gain 3 block, I gain 2 block here, gives me a blessing. I then gain my 3 block here. Or do we just attack, accept the damage and attack? I wouldn't be able to kill anything off. So we just block here. I'm going to take 10. Click set 5 damage, deal 5 damage. Yeah, why not? Later on that'll be a problem. I got the blessing off, which is what I wanted. So this is interesting. I think I should chuck this in here for now. We mulched this. because it does that. And then do the same here. I get enough 5s. Then I go 5 damage there. And then we just defend. Full defend. Yay! Give me my blessing and we'll block. That goes in there, and then we'll just deal 5 damage. So we're blocking up. That's good. We're getting the blessings, which is what I want to do anyway, is just get as many of those as possible. We're going to go like a full blessing build if we can. That gives +2 to that. I don't really want to get +2. So we'll use it to gain the blessing and stuff first. We'll mulch this. This gives a 2 die. We'll use that in there to attack. Give me another 2 die. And full defend. Oh no, I could have killed them. I can't count. I've been trying to do other games at the moment. I have not been having a great time with them. My brain is not functioning and I am playing terribly. Take the potion. Return a glimmer die. Oh no, 1. Gain a barrier. It's not bad. Glimmer die is interesting. Don't have stuff that can return glimmer stuff at the moment. Like, this is the only thing that returns die. If I get other stuff returns die, that glimmer can be really useful. This, on the other hand, though, gaining me a way to gain block on repeat, other than just having this. I could stack block up. I'll take the Earthbane. Seems unusual, but I will take it. Here we go. Fortitude. I like that. I will pick that up. Like this, getting 6s is actually going to be really good as well. Can I afford both? I can. Yeah. I've got 2 spells that I want to use. And do we take a potion here? 15 damage. Reroll the die. Apply 3 marked. Take a potion. I'm probably the only person that ever buys potions in this game. So, I will trade that out for this. And I will trade that out for this. Because I don't need any of these. This will still gain the block, which gives me 5 block. And then I can gain a barrier as well. So I get 10, which is better than this. I'll 2 die if mostly possible. Because I'm going to have like 6s and stuff like that anyway. Go get this. Now where should we put my shard? We do 4 less damage or gain power. Or we do more damage at the start. Give me more charges and gain that, or just gain 9 block. I gain 2 times block, or give me another charge. Or I can gain 3, or 3 attack, plus 3 attack, or an extra hit. The extra hit with the power later is going to be a lot better on this. And I will go for that. But for the meantime, to get myself ramping up, using this straight away more often is going to be better, rather than getting the additional ×2 block. Because that means my spells, I can actually force them to be having like 2 blessing is guaranteeing me like anything from 4 being a 6. So we'll gain the power here first, or can we finagle things? We can finagle things. That we can. We'll attack for 1. We'll also attack for 1 to gain the barrier, which is great. We'll then use a 6 to gain a power, and then we'll use the other 6 to gain a power. As I didn't need to worry about blocking or anything else as well. We get 2 power and 2 barrier right up. That's great. Okay. Do the same thing here. Put the glimmer. That becomes a 6. We gain 5 block, which will block enough for the turn. I can then... Do we need to attack that? Or do we attack one of these? We attack this one, because I can kill it off with another hit. So we get the attack here. I don't want the sap to trigger. And I want to make sure we deal with everything on the board. Because ramping up can be a problem. So we full defend, we got our 4 barrier up. And we gained a power. Okay. It's so silly. So, we use the one in here to kill this off, because I want to make sure that dies. We'll mulch this die. So it becomes an odd, gives me another 1. So I can pop this into here, and then deal the other 4 damage to kill this off. We do 6 into there. And then because I've got this die left over, we just chuck it into here to gain the blessing and gain 3 block, which I don't really need. And then this basically just starts ramping up my spells, which is going to be great. Okay. So this will turn that into a 5, which is great. So this goes straight into here. What's it going to gleam mana? Go for into gleaming. Gives me the gleam. We chuck this into there to give me the 6. The one goes into it's the 5 damage. And that goes into there. I also gain the barrier. Okay. This is currently working a lot better than I needed it to. So I gain 5 block here. I've already got enough barrier going off to kind of block any more than that. Take the 6, take this out, because I don't want to deal with it. And then I guess we'll gain more. Yeah. The blessing is working really well. So first of all, we'll do... No, can I kill? Yeah, I can kill now. So just do that. 2 6s. And there we go. Okay. Our blessing build is online. -2 value. That might be worth it. It's interesting. I mean, I don't need any more block with the setup I have here, but it does allow me to repeat die. And with like other die, I can get die low enough with that, with the block. I think it's better than most of the other options I'll have. I'm rolling a 2, heal 1 health. I don't think I'm going to take that much damage, so I'll take the shard. Okay, so where is this going? I don't really deplete this yet. I think maybe gain the power. It helps me ramp. Like, I use it twice and I've already got stuff back. This gain the extra hit does mean that that power is more betterly utilised though. And I do use this quite a lot. But this allows me to set up defense without worrying about anything else. Decisions. We'll just go for the slot and make sure that the infused scales can do stuff. We'll go for the slot and put the infused scales in. Safer option. Go to the event. See what we get. Play block on health loss doesn't allow dark arts. Apply 2 rupture. Increased by damage by 2. I have no way to trigger that repeatedly, so I guess I'll just take the Iron Skin potion here. Into the elite battle. Okay, something to watch out for. So, pop the 1 into here, gain a barrier, deal 1 damage. Pop this into here, gain my 6. Which would be nice. But I need to defend, so we'll pop this into here. -2 value off it. I fully defended now, so there's nothing else I need to worry about. I can pop the 1 into here. to deal 1 damage again, gain the barrier, and place that into there, goes to a 3, and that into there gives me a blessing. So I fully block, I'm going to get infected, which is fine. So we got a 3. Do we use the 6 straight away? No, I think we put this back into mulch. Annoying you landed there. Do it again. So we have a 1 to go into there to gain myself another barrier. We have another 1 to go into there to give myself a barrier. And I think we go 6 steel damage, 6 steel damage, so I gain the power, and then 5 into a blessing, which means I get no damage taken this turn, especially with the barrier I've assumed. Okay, I would love to use mulch. We're taking... oh, never mind then. We're not taking any damage, so this just goes straight there. That goes straight there. I'm not even going to worry about the mulch, just getting the block there. So they gain some block, I should at least do some damage to them if I can. To -1 off it, we'll gain the block first. So we got a 3 to go in there, which gives me a 2. The 2 goes into here, which gives me a 4 and a 1. Play that there. We'll attack with this to deal 10 damage. Yeah. Gain the blessing from this, which means we are fully defended, so I can deal that damage there. I mean, I could really be more efficient in my turns at the moment, but I'm having a well of a time. So, I want to keep the 4 and use that with in there. This pops this up to a 5, which is fine. And we can attack there. Pop this in, that turns that to a 6 and a 1. And we chop 6 in there and kill them. Don't even use any of my potions, I forget they exist. A damage tool is better than the spell having charges, because I just don't use them all. Gain power, return dice with glimmer. This is now actually useful. We'll pick it up. And what we have here, first spell, each turn deals +3 damage. Don't really care. Take the shard, that is more beneficial. Gain more blessing when I do that, or I can reroll it into 4 or 6 when I gain glimmer. Getting a blessing could be really good, but I need to trade it out first. I think increasing this to deal more damage first is better. I think my defense is sorted. My scaling isn't. Disenchant a spell, still a ward, gain 2 block, roll 1 dice. Let's see, we'll disenchant something. I don't need that to gain damage, so that's fine. What void spell do we get? Merge, die, gain a block, apply mute from the spell, gain power and fortify. Merging die seems cool. Applying mute and gaining power to another spell. I'd have to spell I want to mute. I'll reroll those. Okay. I've had a run before with this. Sticks. It's great. I think the card is completely broken. And essentially what you do, you put a dice in it, and it gives it Stygian. And the dice will persist between rounds and roll itself and then deal damage to your opponent. And it's hilarious, because then the turn with this, you roll reroll all those dice, they can have higher values. And if you have a way to duplicate die, which is a thing you can do, or a way to consistently, lower those dice with a value, re-roll them, give them increases, stuff like that, you can make those die consistently stay around and deal damage on repeat, which is great. The build for this would be brilliant. Foresight for me, I think, is one of the ones I want to go for. But both of them really fit this build. The only difference is I have to have 3s to go into it, but I'm kind of chucking low die into this, and I want to use them as quickly as possible. So I think Omniscience is the way to go. But yeah, I've had a run with that before in my downtime, and it was just insane. I'll get rid of the Autumn Veil for now. Gain extra health. And let's take on the boss. Great, I can't do anything this turn. Toss that into there, deal 2 damage. Do that, which gives me a 6, which is great. We want to use this. No, do we want to get another one? Yes, because I can chuck it into... So we use this first, so we can generate the extra 1 to go into here to give me that extra blessing. Then we gain 1 power. Which now this deals 2 extra damage just because the way that we've already assigned it. The 4 die gives me a glimmer, which is fine. We'll use it in this first. Goes down to 2. And then we chuck the 1 into there to deal 4 damage. Use the 2 here, which gives me a 1 into a 3. And chuck the 1 into here, which can deal 4 damage. We get another 1 back and a 3. So I think chuck the 6 into here to deal 7. Just to get rid of that minion is the way I want to deal with it. Do it again. I could mulch here anyway, because it turns a 2 and it gets some extra blessings on the field, so I'm more likely to have loads of 6s. 3 6s, who would have guessed? So we'll chuck a 6 and keep a 6 around. Use this first to lower the die and do it again. Turn it into a 1, gain a 2. Use that in there. Do it again, gain a 2. Get a 1. Use it in here. Actually, I try to use the 2 first. Put the 2 in there to give me a block, then use that to give me the power. And now you can see, if I get like extra die, this is going to be so good. Okay, so we got a 5 this time round. But the same principle applies. So first of all, we'll lower it down to a 3. And then we could lower it to a 1, but I don't want to do that. I want to generate die off it. So we get a 2. Now I can use the 2 somewhere. Chuck this 2 in here. Gain the blessing. Use that. Gain another 2. So we have the 1. Put a 6 in there to deal that damage there. I think I should pop the 4 into there to gain that. Then gain the blessing. Pop a 2 into there because I can't do anything else with it. And then we can do 14 damage to this opponent. With a 1. Gain a barrier. I know I could put a 5 in here and then I'm just doing that damage like twice, but this is just so much fun. But I think it's now over anyway. Very disappointing. But I always want to keep gaining the barrier. Gain the shard. What do you get here? Roll 1 dice, ignite. Get a Vex die though. Oh, this is so good. So this Vex isn't actually a downside. And I will show you probably why in one of these runs at some point. Okay, so now I can do stuff. We're going to decrease this to give me 2 power. The thing is, I got so many good choices to put in into this. We've already gained our blessing, but we're going to need to upgrade spells and do other things as well. So we'll try and do that. Where do we want to go first? We've got elites here. And then we go event into an elite, into a shop. Seems pretty good. So we will do that. Go for the first battle, keep our options open. So this is kind of a good example of when Vex die can be really useful, because it will lower the cost of all the die to set you up for other things. First of all though, we'll just chuck this into here. Okay, that becomes a 5. Kind of annoying. But we get the infused scales. I need to block for 16 at the moment. We'll do it again. Get a 2, we got a 1, so that's great. I'll deal the 1 damage. Pop this into here, get a 1. Comes a 3. Pop the 1 to here. Get near the barrier. Pop this 6 into there. Then pop the 4 into here to get that. And then we'll double fortitude, gives me the full block, sets up this barrier, which means later turns I don't need to have the 1s go in there. You gotta love it when the glimmer goes off. So the Vex die here could be really useful. I think we just go straight into this. Gives me a 1. Use the 1 in here. So what they give me, they're applying Vex to me, that's fine. I would like to use this. And all it's going to do is reduce the cost of everything, which isn't that great. I could bring that up to a 4, but I don't really want to do that. I could lose 2 of that die value. Then do this. Get the 1, attack. Do this, turn this into a 6, get a 3. 3 goes in there to give me the blessing, to make sure that we have high value die for next turn. And then we can just attack, gain 2 power. So 4 power. Lots of Vex die. All my die are vexed. Great. So what are we going to do? I need to block for 11. And I'm probably not going to have a very good time of doing that. Give me the power first. That's all I care about. Infuse scales. We'll just turn these all into 1s. And then we're going to not accept anything by using a potion. Look at all that blessing that we got. Oh, come on, really? On the Vex die of all things. Deal the 8 damage. Turn someone to odds. They go straight into there and kill them. Hit the gold. Neither one of those two benefit me in what I want. Like, even the Flourish doesn't, and like lowering its cooldown or using it more often doesn't really benefit me. I mean, it's kind of a dump, as it were. So when you've got spells that can't go anywhere, they can go into this, and eventually it'll give you value. This can be pretty useful. It's getting a good amount of blocks, so I'll pick up the Bastion because I think it's more useful. Pick our Ritual. Spell gains Echo. Cast twice. Energize. Spell. Increase that spell's damage and block by 4. It could be useful. Like, I can use it in anything, and I'm always going to get value out of it. Like, having block in this or stuff like that. Like, it's not great. Spell Echo can be a lot better, and it can do the ramping for you. Yeah, Spell Echo. So, like, when I put a 6 in, I can just use the Spell Echo and then go from there. Okay, Glimmer Die. We'll mulch. Mulch again. Lots of 5s. Put an odd in you. Gives me a 6. Use the 6, gain the power. And then... do we get the blessing? Or just go get more barrier? Like, both of them still give me the same amount of block. But the blessing is more useful, I think. Guarantees higher rolls, but the barrier sets me up easier. Extra barrier means I need to block less on later turns. Use the Vex Slice straight away and just attack into that. The one that isn't got anything at the moment. The 2 now can go into... no. Yeah, the 2 goes into here, that raises that to a 5. That then goes into here. Deal damage to one of them. I pop this into that, turns into at least a 6 and another 1. Use that to attack. Gain more power. Then get some blessing and defense. And blessing and defense. And we fully blocked. So we're going to put Spell Echo on, and we're just going to use the Vex Die here first of all. So that goes... yeah. Deal damage, take you out, if we can do. We gain lots of power for that, by doing so. Ah, because I put the Vex Die in twice, it did that. Take you out. Now, what do we do here? Turn you into a 1. You deal 22 damage. I would take 6 in return. We'll gain the block and the blessing first. I take no damage this time. And then my barrier blocks the damage I take there. Okay. 3 into there. We gain power by taking that. I only take 1 hit back. Gain this, they both become 1s, so that's more. Block, put the 1 in there, and this 1 then kills. Then I take no damage. We are learning to manage our resources efficiently. To the front enemy, return a die with 3 less value. Pulverized is interesting. Because I'm getting lots of cards that could be really useful in a deck, and I need to know kind of what is the game plan. The game plan is what I'm doing at the moment. But with mulch, I can't use stuff as efficiently, so I got to think about it. This will set one of the 4s straight away to be a 6, and I get a 1. That is great. I'm going to pop the 6 in and deal damage to the big guy first. Try and get him out of the game. That's what we want to do. I'm I can turn another one into a 6 and deal 6 damage. I can deal that damage now, or do we start generating some block? Probably generate some block. Actually, no. Get a 1. Get a 6. Get 5 block from that. 3 block from that. 1 block from that. I can't lose that. Deal 4 damage there. Gain the power. And deal 10. I have fully blocked for the turn. We've gained 2 barrier. And we probably have a good chance of killing this guy this turn. A very good chance indeed. I just want to get rid of the Vex die, but I probably should just do this first. I'm getting... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Gave me a 1. Let's turn into a 3. I got 10 block. Not enough barrier. I could do 6 and 6. I am taking 34. That gives me 5, 5 and a 10. Plus then the extra barrier. And then the 4 and 5 block. I think I fully blocked this time. If we're doing that, then this is just the better play to do this. No, to do this. We get another 3. Place that in there. Place the 5 in there so we don't waste that. Should have seen where that was going to land. Gain 3 block. 5 block. You get 2 blessing. We take the minimum amount of damage I possibly can do. Just he did 5, that's insane. Now we get Spell Echo as well. So we're going to cast Spell Echo. We're going to gain lots of power by attacking you twice. Do we do this? No, we do this first. This gives me a 1. Which now I can do whatever I want with afterwards. Don't really want to do anything there. Could chuck this into here. To give me that. We chuck the 1 into there to kill that guy off. Don't need a 6. And keep the 5. I can't trigger anything else. So we just gain Blessing. Actually, no, I can get another 1. Deal damage to you to make sure we try and remove that power generation. Go 6. And gain double blessing. Gain as much as we can do. I just want to use all the die and make sure that's what I do every turn. 10 power, look at that. I would turn that into a 4. That turns that into a 5. Now that being a 3, I can do this. Turn this into a 1. There's a 5. The 5 can go here. It's only blocking a blessing. And then we just kill you off. And we don't take any damage. We really do ramp up eventually. Like, we get defense, we get offense, we get everything we need. Don't want that. Yeah, don't want that one. Neither one of those are worth it. I'll keep money for the shop though. What do we get here? Each turn, add 1 charge to run and spell. No, we want the Okay, so now we got our extra slot. What do I want that extra slot to be? Glimmer helps me go on to what I'm doing. This just rerolls and gives me other dice to use, which isn't bad. But am I generating enough? Or do I need a way to lower die more, give me more options? At the moment I don't have anything to turn a 2 into a 1, which is kind of what I want. But I could just raise them up with this if I needed to, so I'd lose that ability to swap that over. I think Glimmer does give me the chance to get other blessings. I should have enough defense, like, once I get going. At which point, do I need the Glimmer die? Just go Omniscience that gives me the reroll for a 6 and the Foresight. If I get the upgrade, this is better. But for now, we'll just take the Glimmer, because that just gives me the die back. Yeah. To the event. Lose Hex Robes gives me a shard. No. To disenchant Pulverize, lose Brown Tons to gain Tendrils. We'll just gain gold. We'll gain the gold. What's the Pulverize doing at the moment? Pulverized? Yeah, we're not using that. I'll just gain the gold here. Into the battle. The imps gain power. This is a nightmare. What am I going to do? Use the 6 first, gain some power. Use the 1 to get the odds to attack. Do we do this with the 3? Yeah. Don't use the 6, use the 1. Turn the 1 to a Glimmer die. Why not? Now in this case, we do. Does that get me enough damage? Use 4, goes up to 2. No, it won't. Oh, I've got another 1. So in that case, we use the 6. Listen to here. Gets 4. And a 1. Pop that into there to gain 4 off. Pop this into here to stand to a 3. Gain 3 more armor. Gain 1 more armor. I haven't fully defended. Just take damage. I just take less for doing that. Which is fine. And they're putting Silence to die on me. turn that into a 6. Which then becomes a 5. And then we'll just gain a blessing. Oh no, not a silence die. What will I ever do? I don't know why I did that. And one goes in there. I mean, I could use the 3s, but you know, 1s always give me the barrier, and that's what I really want. +1 to everything. It's a spell to sell. I don't need anything else from that. Take the elite fight. Huh. Interesting. First of all, 6 to attack. That 3 goes there. Gives me a 5. 6. A 1. To a 1. Don't need any more 6s, do I? So that 6 goes. That goes there. The 1 goes there to deal the damage. That 1 goes there to deal damage. Get another 1 out of it, which gives me blessing. I use that. Glimmer it, why not? I'll pop that in there. Giving this the blessing as well would be so good. Okay. So, first of all, pop that in there to give me that. This goes in here, deals damage first, so I get 5 and that. This will turn that to a 6 and then generates a 2. Which, popping that into there will generate this into a 6. I have a 1. I'm not going to go kill, so we're going to generate some block. Use this one first. Turns it to a 5. Generate more block. Put that there. Maybe changing this so it doesn't do other things. Yeah, we just counteract the whole turn on what they did there. That turns that into a 5. Turn a dice to glimmer. Give me glimmer. That's now a 6. No, there's no point doubling this one up. We get a 2, we get a 6. Use this in here to gain the block. Don't need to anymore. SpellRogue this. 52 damage. And do it again. Absolute madness, so I can get away with. Grow. Interesting. We'll go for the proliferate. Do 1 damage to an enemy for each die you roll this turn. Nah, we'll gain that. And where will we put the shard this time? Rolling into a 4 or a 5 seems interesting with the glimmer. Gaining more charges on this allows me to make sure that I do other stuff. Depleting that to gain 2 block, or just give me extra barrier to start off with, is interesting. This, though, just starts me off on a really good foot. Just accepting any die. And I won't need the defense as much then. Yeah. That turns out to a 6. Give me 1 grow. Gain a blessing. +1 to all value dying, gain a blessing. Now we'll go Omniscience, and I think we should replace Fortitude at this point. I don't think it's actually doing anything for me, and the next one goes to Gleaming Mana, and then we're pretty much set up for what I want this build to be. Shop. So we got here, deal 1 damage to a random enemy X times, upgrading this 1 to a 5. That's, I mean, I already do it anyway. Deal 2 times the damage to a front enemy. None of those are any good. Gain dodge. Turn 1, roll die. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy. I think gaining the dodge is useful. Don't want that. Don't want that, don't want that. Now the real question is this useful enough? I have to give it an extra charge to make it useful, because I can already do something like, I can already do that. But it's 1 damage X times, isn't it? So it really does ramp up. But then what do I take out? Where's the benefit? I have to go back to have the Fortitude in. And maybe upgrade the Fortitude to then give me the extra on deplete. But this scales is what gives me my defense. Do we take a potion? Herb tea. Skin Spalaco. They're all good potions. Yeah. I guess we'll take that because might as well have it. Extra 1 die straight away is going to be useful. Goodbye, Fortitude. Just do not need you. I probably shouldn't have got rid of it, but I don't see the point in keeping it around anyway. Extra 1 die for the first turn is always going to be useful for me. Okay. So, use the 6 here first, deal the damage. I think that is the best option. Lowering everything. Turn it into a Gleaming Die. That's going to be fun. Place that in here. No. Gain a Foresight, re-roll it. Turns it to a 6. Okay. What can we do here? Do that. Do that, turn it to a 2. Then do this. Gain a 1. Use the 1. Deal damage. We get another 1. I should take the damage and gain the barrier while I have the chance and the opportunity to. Do we mulch here? 2 5s. We pop 1 5 in there. 1 5 in there. Gain the 6. And there we go. We've got full block, 2 barrier. And we don't even have to worry about the curse they put on me. Oh no, a curse! It's terrible, what will I do? Change that straight into a Glimmer Die. As long as it lands on the Glimmer Die itself, this will do really well. An extra 5, that's great. And again, get a 6. We can pop the 6 into here. I can pop this 3 into here to buff something up. Gain another 6. Use it. Actually, no, do we? Don't need to. Omniscience. Reroll. Pop that into there. Gain another 6. Deal the damage. Use the 5. Use the 6. Deal 8. Ah, I can't use that anywhere. No, it gave me weak. What will I ever do? Okay, we got the Vex die. I think we should deal that damage first. Need to spell echo it. Do this, generates the 1. Gives me a glimmer die. We use the 1. No, I think we do this to mulch to ramp stuff up. Reroll. We get a 6. Gain some defense. Gain some defense. Mulch. Defense. Defense. Do we cast this? No, we do this first. We're fully defended. Now we use this cast. Gain myself the extra power. And then we do this then. Yeah, they can gain extra power, that is absolutely fine. I've got so many 6s, it's great. At this point we just do that there. Do that there. 5 to the glimmer. And that should give me a 1. Or give me 2. That's kind of annoying. That gives me a 1. And another 1. Can't do anything with 6s, so in you go 6. And then 1 into that to kill it off. Glimmer Dice goes in there. Deal loads of damage. This 6 goes into here. Because, you know, I'd rather gain more armor if I can gain more armor. And then we'll unturn. Okay, sorry about that there. I had to do some fancy things because my mouse decided it didn't want to be a mouse anymore. Do we have enough to kill is the question. I'd use a 6 and a 6, then we'd have to like reroll stuff to get into that, which probably wouldn't work anyway. So we'll keep the 6 there, sack that to go into the reroll machine. To get the Vex off, that's the 1/6 that we needed. This now would turn something else. Just a 3 into a 5. We now got 2 6s. I now have a 1. I can reroll that as well. That goes for another 6, which gives us a 3. I've got 8 defense at the moment. Mulch. Gives me a 1 anyway. Deal damage. Deal damage. They're in 24 on 1 hit. Spell Echo. Oh, I should use Spell Echo there. Still can. Use Spell Echo. Oh, I killed it even without the Spell Echo. I got the marks right. That was a waste of the Spell Echo for me. That potion was really useful. Take everything. And what do we get? But 6s lose 1 value. I can always get them back to being 6s, and then is them being 5s better for me, or re-roll 1 less die, but each turn I gain 2 critical. Do I need that many die? This is a question. That gives me a blessing. No, I think re-rolling it is more interesting, isn't it? Or gaining more charges. But having more charge, I think it's more useful for now. Is that really that hurtful? Essentially, it doubles my damage all the time. We're going to try it. We're going to pick up the Scythe. I never pick the Scythe up because I think the -1 die is such a big downside. But I've got that counteracts it, and now I just have Hex Robes. So basically what I've done is I get 2 critical to get 1 Vex die on a consistent basis. Now, where are we going on here? We could go early shop into an elite, into an event, elite event. Ooh. Early shop sounds good though. Whichever way I do it, so we're going that way regardless. $15 damage, turn 1. How is this going to go? Give me my Gleaming Mana. And then we'll pop the 6 into here first to lower the life value. And do that again. Get a 2. Put it in there to lower that. Gizmo that. Omniscience. To reroll it again to a 3. This turns it to a 1, which gives me a 6. Do we use the 6 straight away? Nah, yeah, we use the 1. So we get that. I think we should defend, gain that. This gives me another 2. I turn it into a 2, which means I can't use it in that. I can turn it into a 5, and don't get the 6, and then turn that to a 5. I need the power. The power generation is part of my whole build. And then we'll just have to sacrifice to not get anything else off that. I'm fully defended. There we go. The 2 critical will be important because it doubles the damage of the next attack I deal, which is going to be really useful. And again. Okay, first of all, we'll do this, gain the glimmer on that. Might as well. Then we'll use this to generate that upwards, and then use the 1. No. And use the 6 straight away into this to gain the extra power, as it were. We'll attack this because I want to be taking this out. Then we ramp this up. Reroll it. Nice. I used the 4 first, don't I? So we'll use the 4 there. And then we use that into that. Pop the 1 into here, gives me another 1. Use the 6, which will give me 2 power. Which increase that to 6, 12, 13 damage. So I need to hit this one if I want to take it out of the field this turn. Yeah. Oh, 14, because it's +1. I'm not fully defended, but that's fine. I use use my dodge. Oh no. My die are terrible. What will I do? Glimmer that. Mulch it. Reroll it. Mulch it again. Use everything I possibly can do at my disposal. Got a 5, got a 4. We can turn the 3 into a 1. That's fine. That turns to a 6, that's great. So we use the 6 here. Four turns into a 2. Mission turns into that. Double cast this. Does 18 damage twice. Instant kill on that. And I am fully defended, so... Oh no, it's only, yeah, not 18 damage twice. Because the critical's gone. Okay. Get rid of the Vex, I don't like the Vex. You've become a 6. Mulch. You've become a 6. Mulch. Reroll you. Gives me a 1. 6 goes into there. Another 6 goes into there. Kills that off. And then 3 turns up to a 1. 1 goes there. 1 goes there. Five. Gain 6 armor, and gain 4 armor. And a blessing. Like, gaining 1s is so important with this deck. I didn't realize how important it was. Now, anything here just gives me a 1, so it makes a difference what I do, so we'll do this first. But yeah, I just go through the processes, do what I need to do. Ah, poison potion. And we'll see what we'll reroll these. Gain power, gain drain. That's not really useful. We'll get the revitalize back. Early shop, early shop. Manifold die. Takes off countdown. Do I have any countdown? No, I do not. So I'm going to go revitalize. Energize is probably slightly better, but we'll reroll both those. Sapling die. Or countdown to a spell. No. We'll take the sapling die here. It's better than the other two. Go to shop. Because that we go to the elite. We can fight those. Apply 6 by POC. To run gain 1 power. Deplete other spells. Gain 3 boss reach from removed. Nah, that's terrible. Necklace. For each 3 attack spells. In a cast turn. Deal 10 damage to random enemy. That's pretty good. On 3, 5 frost rolled. Roll game on concoction. That can be pretty good. On turn 1, 2 gain blessing. I might pick all those up. Sell spells. Sell you. No, I can't gain that one. It wasn't that big anyway. Those two are the main ones, the concoction and the blessing. It's a free blessing for me, which is what I want to be able to do with the die. Getting lots and lots of 6s. Oh no. Just cast that straight up. Yeah, why not? So first of all, let's turn that 6 into a glimmering die, so I don't have to worry about the stuff. And reroll this one into a 5. I can't do anything with a 5, so we're going to start doing this. Pop you in there. You go now to deal damage. No, I can just pop this into there. Of course you'd go there. If everywhere else you could have gone. Technically, I can just do this if I want to, and gain more armor, but it doesn't really do any benefit for me to do so, or I could gain the power, but I'd rather keep the die. Because now I've always got a way to gain omniscience, and I can always generate other die with these die, even if I turn around and say, you go get -1 for the turn. That's fine. Mulch. Oh yeah, all my spells only gain 1 every turn. This would be a great one to have to deplete in it. I lose a 6 for that. $15, 3. Yeah, these dice can be pretty much useless this game. I can't really use them otherwise. Don't take the regen. Do we apply the marked? I think on this elite we need to apply the marked. Take that damage. And give me a glimmer. Reroll? It goes to a 4. Okay, so we don't get that. We do this. There's a 5. To gain that. I can't do anything there. Even if I glimmer something, it doesn't do anything. I need to re-roll it to use it somewhere. But if I roll a 1, that's all I need. Or a way to get a 1. My 1. I could have used any odd though. I keep forgetting that. Any odd number would do, that would be fine. Gain 3 thorns. And your 10th roll transforms into a 6. I get lots of 6s anyway, I'll take the shard. Rerolling the dice I think is better than the blessing that I get on that. 4 thorns. Block. Ramping thorn damage. Yeah. This is better. The blessing does help out and negate some of the things, but I think re-rolling and then giving the blessing to use it in like bigger value die or stuff like that could be more useful, but I'll just take the blessing. We are a blessing deck after all. Turn 1. 25 is going to voice spell. Let's get the voice spell. I didn't want to do it. I really didn't. But I'll pick it up. go the elite battle. This way we can gain another one as well. First of all, we'll just use this to remove the other thing. We'll now cast these to get these growing. And reroll that first. Just because it's going to do a lot better if I do. Now we start giving dice value. And a 1. Deal damage first. Gain that. Add the value to the die. We do gain a 6, that's great. Do 6 damage there to gain the ramp and gain more block. We're not fully protected. Just drink the regen potion then. It'll counteract a lot of the damage you're all receiving. Eventually we'll be able to deal with the instabilities as well anyway. It's fine if that has that, isn't it, really? Should have to use the 6 in there. We gain a 1 straight off the bat. Interesting. Don't need to worry about the other 6s and stuff. Okay, we will gain a glimmer now. Give me other 1s. Gain another instability. Do 10 damage 2 times. Do it again. Gained a 6. Do damage there. Huh. Did you gain power because of this dying? Interesting. Did not think that would do that. Mulch that, gain a 1, gain a 6. Reroll you, into a 6. Can't even use it. Gain the scales. Give me the instability. And just deal that damage there. 25 block. Lots of blessing. At this point, I just want to ramp up my power, right? Or do you want to deal damage? Power ramping is the better choice. This is fun. I can turn that into a 3. Gives me the 1. Not that I really need it. I can turn that into a 4. And double blessing it. I had a 1 left over. Oh no, any 4s that are rolled destroyed. Watch me roll all the 4s. Oh wait, no, I have so much blessing it makes no difference. You're just dead. The crit makes a massive difference. Foresight, receive a curse. For a 6. Or gain 3 foresight to receive a curse. Curses do nothing to me. I got so much blessing. This is so good. Yeah, I'm taking that. For each 3 roll a 1. So, any dice in there I can re-roll it, which is great. But I'm only really using it to try and get more die anyway. Having this trigger more often is hilarious, and I can show you the amazing combo with it as well. But if we're just gaining foresight, just putting a 6 to here to gain 3 foresight is so good and does this better. Glimpse the Void. Lose some max health, gain 1 potency, apply broken to a random spell. Lose max health for a shard. I don't have anything that needs a shard. Or gain Strange Presence for his 10 damage, which is gain 6 block on a roll. Roll a Vex die. I'll just take the max health loss. Like, these voice spells are really good, and any single one of them are well worth you upgrading and doing cool stuff with. But my deck is just doesn't need it. These cards I have, the spells, they're just too good to start off with. Casto die, why not? Yeah, do the Vile Ritual to me, straight away, why not? Reload everything down. Now this is where this probably is better being a reroll machine, but because I can't reroll stuff higher than what I already have, which is a bit annoying. But we got ways around it. We can do other things to do that, to get the die value. No, I want to use this die first to deal damage. Kind of annoying that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Gain more armor there. Do that. Pop this into there to deal hardly any damage to anything. But we gotta get the barrier up, so it's kind of important. And yeah, give me 5. I've already fully blocked then. But I can mulch these die, and I keep forgetting I can do that. But that's what they're there for, is to mulch them. To gain other die at higher value. Amazing, right? Use the ritual there. Give me a nice high value die for the Glimmer. That's great, that becomes a 5. Use the 1 in here. Mulch something. It was so nice I did it twice. Pop a 6 into there to deal damage. Now we're ramping our power, which is great. 5. 5. Toss a 6 into there to again ramp power up. Pop the 1 into here to gain the barrier and deal some damage. I take a lot in return. Doesn't help that we had that on us as well, but it is what it is. So first of all, we're going to cast the Echo, and we're going to deal the damage to that first. We do the same thing again. And then we're going to Glimmer this so I don't have to worry about the annoyance that it has. I'm going to re-roll it. Do we use the 1? No, I need the Vile Ritual. That's not fair. You did it in the wrong thing. Kill that off so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then gain 5 armor. I take way too much damage here. At least the weak is now gone. That's the main thing. Is the weak gone? No, they applied weak, right? So now I should be able to deal a lot of damage. Can I get a 1 first? 16. So odd going in there does 52 damage. It's not a one shot. I take some damage, that's fine. Like, it's a really awful fight for me, just because of the way that it started. But now we're all good. That's fine. Gain 10 apply marked. Applying the mark could be interesting. If I was going to use it! To be honest, it is probably better than some of the other stuff I can get. I do need the reroll though. I've noticed that. This being a glimmer die isn't as actually as useful as I would like it to be. I will disenchant it to gain the shard back. Ooh. Need 2 potency, turn to 8. Nah, none of those are worth doing that too. I'd like to think so, but I need to upgrade a spell anyway, so let's say the Mart gains power. Actually, do I need more block? Go ramp this up. Just to say I did. Upgrade all the spells. Okay. Let's cast a sapling die, see what we get. We're going to roll everything to a 1, then rank stuff up. I can't get rid of the Vex on here, so we'll just deal 4 damage. Reroll this die. Didn't do very much for that. Turn it to a 1. Rank up the dice from the 1. Can't do too much with it. I'm going to take so much damage just because of this stupid die. Pop that in there. And 5. And then 3. And until 1 to gain the barrier. A 3 until 1 to gain blessing. I take so much damage for that. But mind you, that's the setup turn, so that's like the worst turn I'm ever going to have in this case. So it's not as bad as it could have been. Annoyingly, my infused scales now has been taken offline, so we'll just do that straight away. And then we can do infused scales, gain the blessing. Do random stuff. Really? Lots of 5, lots of 6s. Dump the 6 into there to gain the power. Dump the 1 into here to gain a 6. Put the 6 into here to gain more power. Once there to gain 3, that gain 2, that becomes 6 and a 1. 6 goes into 5 pure ritual. 5 goes there. 1 deals the damage, gains the barrier, and then we get the defense and blessing. We used all of our spells. No, not a curse. And I get a concoction for that as well. That's great. I forget that goes off, isn't it? Every 5 I roll. So it's Spell Echo. And just dump the 5 into here, I think, is first of all. I got nothing else I want to do with it. And then re-roll. Actually, no, chuck that into there. Let's do something with it. Re-roll a 2 or a 4? Re-roll that. Okay, we got a 3. Terrible choice. Check the 1 to deal the damage first. Deals max damage that I can get at the moment. Chuck that into there, which will upgrade something, deal damage again. A 3 and a 3 can go into here. Do this one small to get a 6. That 3 goes to give me damage. And blessing. Oh, I've got to do the echo cast. That's fine. Okay, so I will need to defend quite a lot here. Chuck that into there. Reroll the 2 first. Get a 5. We get a 1. We use the 1. Do this, turn a 6. Double cast this, because I want to double cast it. And I guess we go... I would like to deal more damage, but I think getting this off at the moment is more important. To make sure that I ramp up, so then this can then start one-shotting stuff. I just get rid of X die every single time because it really does infuriate me that I keep getting it. Reroll this die. Gets a 6. Nice. I'll just use that straight away. Turn this into a 1. Not bad. Turn this into a 1. This should then reset the fight. Reroll the Omniscience. Got a 2, that was terrible. Okay, 4, 4, 3. Gain as much block as I can, I guess. I don't die, but I'm not having a great time. Good news is nothing is vexed or broken, so take that damage, take that damage, use you twice to gain a block and lower the die, use the one in there, you gain the Vile Ritual, and ramp the dice up to a 6, gives me a 3. Reroll you, and gain the extra bit. I get a 1. Five and 5. Turn you into a 3, you into a 1. So I get 3 more armor. Deal 17 damage twice. We are getting there. Okay. So ignited that. That is fine. We cast SpellRogue. Now we'll do is just gain as much armor as possible. So 5, 5, 6. You and you go in there. You go in there to do that. And I gain 12, 36, which is enough to defend. So I can use you twice and then gain an extra barrier. My brain is working way too hard to try and figure this out now. But it's so interesting. Straight up, deal 100 damage. We just kill them. We one-shot the last phase. At least the two-shot it. That's great. We got the blessing card. That's all I wanted to do for this run. And we won with the Earth Games C loadout. And we get the extra mutation stages, which is nice. But I won't go to those because I like to complete them all before jumping on to the next one. Because I'm a weirdo like that. You know, a bit of a completionist when it comes to things where we should run. But yeah, that was the deck. It was interesting. I will admit that. I kind of maybe should have kept the Gleaming Mana and had that reroll to a 4 or a 6 because that would have done this dice's roll, and I could have still kept the Gleaming thing going for later turns. But that was the only bad thing about the deck, I think. And I probably should have took the first option instead of the saplings. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that. And there we go, we get to claim my extra spell. Let's have a look at what we got. Relief. Gain a blessing, or roll a die for each. What? So on 9, so like 2 die, you can gain 1 blessing. But if you already have a blessing, which you can gain via like Gleaming Mana or stuff like that, you can roll a die for each blessing you have. That's insane. Like, that can roll loads of die, and then you just like, oh, I don't want to gain the blessing. I'll just roll 2 die for each blessing I have if I already have ways to generate blessing efficiently. Or just turn it to 6, which is actually still just as good. That's madness. But now we've got to roll 40 wound dice, so that's what I'll be doing next at some point. Don't know if I'll do that and record it. I don't know how these videos do, so it's just something I think I enjoy doing anyway. But if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.